1. I'd like to call to order the October 24th, 2023 meeting of the Code Enforcement and Nuisance Board. Roll call.
Earbone.
Here.
Gonzalez.
Here.
Harmon. Holman.
Here.
LaPointe.
Here.
All right, we will now have an approval of our September meeting minutes. Are there any comments? If not, we can entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion. Second.
LaPointe and Holman. Roll call.
Earbone.
Abstain.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Harmon. Holman.
Yes.
LaPointe.
Yes.
Now, if the staff can stand up so you can be sworn in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, thank you so much. We will now move into our hearing agenda. We have no appeals, no old business, and now we will move into new business. So, Ms. Booth, if you will.
Case number 1 is a code compliance case, case number 2022-5066. This is a authorization request for a per-day fine for 845 Magnolia Street. Owners Taya White and Jonathan Randolph, and Officer Brad Shargorotsky will present the case.
This case is the result of a citizen complaint from July 28th of 2022. At that time, a notice of violation was sent for a pool enclosure violation, and it was sent to the PVA listed owner and address on July 28th with a compliance reinspection of the 29th of August of 2022. That was done by code official Mo Hillard at the time. The property received 3 citations thereafter, which was March 28th of 2023, May 12th of 2023, and May 23rd of 2023. As you see on the screen, those violations added, in addition to the swimming pool enclosures, accessory structures, accumulation of junk or scrap, accumulation of rubbish, scattered garbage, construction debris, and improper parking. The case was brought before the board at the June Code Enforcement and Nuisance Board hearing with a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine. The request was approved, and a per-day fine letter was sent to the PVA listed owner and address by first-class and certified mail on June 29th of this year. On July 17th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A per-day fine citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first-class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The 60-day period has now elapsed, and the property remains in violation. Before I get to the recent pictures, the pictures on the screen are of when the per-day fine citation was issued that was approved by the board. The violations listed on that were unmaintained accessory structures, inoperable vehicles, duty of maintenance of private property, accumulation of junk or scrap, accumulation of rubbish, accumulation of construction or demolition debris, dilapidated structures, and improper parking. These pictures are from the 17th of July when that citation was issued. This is from the side street showing the backyard. This is from the rear alley showing some of the trucks, inoperable vehicles, and construction debris from the alley side facing the businesses. The front where the citation was posted, there's some, it looks like vehicle parts. There was some standing water in like a pan, appliances. There's also a broken window in the garage door, what appears to be a broken window. There's more inoperable vehicles, another inoperable vehicle, more of the same. So currently the property does remain in violation. We've had no contact or cooperation from the property owner, and the case has been open for 455 days. Current violations are unmaintained accessory structure, including fences, inoperable vehicles, duty of maintenance of private property, accumulation of junk and scrap, and unused and discarded appliances, accumulation of rubbish and construction demolition debris, dilapidated structures and dilapidated fence, improper parking, indoor furniture at an outdoor location, and a broken or missing window, the garage door. So here is as of yesterday, to be clear, not today, but as of yesterday. They have construction debris, the appliance, some other items there in the front driveway. The window on the far right-hand side is the one that appears broken when the last citation was posted. So there is some new section of fence, and I'm not sure if 845 Magnolia or the neighbor next door put this fence up, but there is a new section of fence that's painted. However, on the alley from public view, all the violations and more now remain. So there's fitness equipment, there's old fencing, wood and lumber, inoperable vehicles. They have also been, and sorry, there's a deep freezer there on the right-hand side, which is also its own code violation. They've also been parking vehicles in the front yard on an ongoing basis, as well as improperly parked vehicles in the back. Here again is lumber, different debris. They have some furniture, fence posts, inoperable vehicles. The property does continue to generate complaints to our office from passersby and adjacent businesses. And additionally, we recently had a call about one of the vehicles that was parked blocking, I guess, a sewer manhole, some sort of infrastructure that Public Works needed to access because they have cars parked in, or I guess this big truck back here is parked over a manhole cover, and they couldn't access the sewer system in order to do some sort of work. BGMU or Public Works called in asking about that. So that vehicle, I suppose, is in the right-of-way and shouldn't even be parked at that location, but it's not an approved parking location anyway, so that's, you know, part of the violation. So we're requesting a second round of per-day fines to be $100 a day for 60 days or until the property is brought into compliance.
Have a respondent present, I take it? All right. Does the board have any questions or any discussion? If not, I will entertain a motion on this one.
I'll make a motion to authorize issuance of a per-day fine in the amount of $100 to run 60 days or until compliant.
And I'll second that motion.
Point and Harmon, roll call.
Beerbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon, Holman,
Abstain.
LaPointe.
Yes.
Hey, Brent, on this one, how much has accumulated?
Checking for accumulated fines and outstanding taxes. Give me just a moment. So currently, they have between outstanding property tax and code enforcement violations dating back to 2021, a total of $9,897.54.
Is there some level at which you say, okay, we're going to go ahead and foreclose on this?
So generally, our process is 3 citations without board approval, 1 per-day fine citation with board approval, a second per-day fine, and after 2 per-day fines have run, then we take it to the city attorney and request foreclosure. So this would be that second round of per-day fines, and then we would we'd bring it to their attention for possible foreclosure action. Yes, sir.
Our next case.
Case number 2 is a code compliance case, case number 2023-8311. This is a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine for the property located at 1314 15th Avenue East. The owner, Leap Nep. Officer Heather Lashley will present the case.
Good evening. This case was the result of a proactive inspection on December 28, 2022 by code official Josh Lang-Lewis. During the inspection, the following violations were observed: accessory structures not maintained in good repair, inadequate unmaintained glazing, inadequate unmaintained protective treatment, and dilapidated fences and walls. A notice of violation was sent to the PVA-listed owner and address on that date with a compliance reinspection date of January 30th, 2023. On January 31st and February 7th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. Officer Lang-Lewis left a door hanger on February 7th and also spoke to the owner on the telephone. And you'll see there, that is the front view of the house on East 15th, and then there's fencing in the front on both sides, and you'll see in these pictures and the pictures to come that the fence is severely dilapidated on both sides. He also spoke to the owner on the phone. The owner stated he would fix his house in his own time, on his own way, and there is no power to the house. BGMU advised him he would need an electrical inspection. On February 14th, February 24th, March 3rd, the property was re-inspected and remained in violation. Officer Langlois spoke to the owner via telephone and advised him to speak with Brian Scott at the building division for an electrical inspection. The owner indicated he would fix the fence and paint the eave on his house. On March 17th, March 29th, April 10th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. Officer Langlois attempted to call the owner, however, the phone number had been changed. Several additional inspections were conducted, with the property remaining in violation during each. Additionally, door hangers were left on April 17th, May 1st, and July 7th. On July 20th, code official Jared Poteet took over the case, and the property was inspected and remained in violation. Officer Poteet was unable to find a number for the owner. He did locate a number for a friend of the owner, but did not make contact. On August 2nd, I took over this case, and the property was inspected and remained in violation. I left a door hanger. On August 9th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance reinspection date listed on the citation was August 21st, 2023. You'll see listed there the violations that were added to the citation, the violations that already existed. Junk scrap metal, accumulation of construction, demolition, and landscape debris, exterior use for storage of indoor furniture, scattered garbage, and accumulation of rubbish or garbage. On August 24th, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance reinspection date listed on the citation was 9/5. You'll see the pictures there. Those were actually pictures from the citation that was posted on August the 9th. On September 6th, and the ones that we're going through there were the second citation posted on August the 24th. You'll see there wasn't much change. The only change I really noticed during the course of all this, he did pick up some of the trash out of the yard. But that was about it. It has stayed in this condition pretty much. On September 6, 2023, the property was inspected and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PVA listed owner and address. The compliance reinspection date listed on the citation was September 18th, 2023. And those pictures there are the photos I took when I posted the third citation. You can see the fence is leaning, actually it's leaning on both sides, pretty bad in disrepair. On the left side, he even has a post that's kind of propping up the fence, and there's construction material on both sides, rubbish. At one time, there was a window open on the other side of the house, and he has since put a comforter. I noticed today he'd put a comforter inside of it to kind of close it, I guess, for now, but just in pretty bad shape on both sides. The case has been open for 299 days and remains in violation.
Thank you. We don't respond in here for this case as well. Does the board have any discussion or need to ask any questions? If not, I will entertain a motion on this property. I guess I'll go ahead and make the motion to authorize issuance of a per-day fine citation in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until in compliance.
I'll second that one as well.
All right. Dearbone, Harmon. Roll call.
Dearbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon, Holman,
Yes.
LaPointe.
Next case.
Case number 3 is a code compliance case. Case number 20233969. This is a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine for the property located at 245 White Cotton Drive. Property owner is Cheyenne Renee and Mark Hines, and Officer Sonia Duderick will present the case.
This case is a result of proactive inspection on July 12th of 2023. During this inspection, the following violations were observed: inoperable vehicle, accumulation of construction material, junk, and scrap metal. I sent an NOV to PVA listed owner on an address with a compliance reinspection date of 7/24/23. On 7/25, I re-inspected the property and it remained in violation. I left a door hanger with hopes for an owner to contact me. On 7/31, Cheyenne, the property owner, called. She was requesting more time to move that vehicle, that truck, white truck that was covered with tarp, to move it off the property. She was asking for an extra week. On 8/14, I re-inspected the property. It remained in violation. I believe during that time I've called her with no answer and I left a door tag. I re-inspected it again on August 18th of 2023. It remained in violation. I left her a voicemail again, asked her to call me back in order to avoid a citation. On 8/25/23, I re-inspected the property, remained in violation, and the first citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to PVA listed owner. The re-inspection date was 9/5/2023. I also added, there's more violations to it. As you can see, there's a parking on the grass, accumulation of rubbish, junk scrap metal, accumulation of construction material, and inoperable vehicle. There's that truck that's inoperable, and the truck next to it is, I believe, inoperable too. But in the backyard, there's a camper for that white truck. It has been there for a while. On 9/6, I re-inspected the property and it remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to PVA listed owner with a compliance date of 9/18/2023. On 9/19, that's the second citation, the pictures when I posted it. There was not much improvement except the construction material that were on the side of the house. Those were removed. The vehicle still parked on the grass. That truck's still on the property, has not been moved. On 9/19, the property was re-inspected and it remained in violation. A third citation was issued and posted on a property and sent by first class and certified mail to PVA listed owner with a re-inspection date of 9/29/2023. With a violation of inoperable motor vehicle, junk scrap metal, parking in the yards, accumulation of rubbish and garbage. The case has been open for 104 days. I have pictures as of today, what it currently looks like. The camper's in the back, there's rubbish in the front porch. The truck's there, both trucks are there. There's more rubbish and garbage in the front yard, still parking on the grass. So one of the vehicles that was parked out at the front, at the right-of-way, is moved, but the other one's still there.
All right, we have no respondent for this. Have any questions? I'll entertain a motion on this case.
I'll make a motion to authorize issuance of a per-day fine in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until compliant.
Second.
Roll call?
Beerbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon, Holman,
Yes.
LaPointe.
Yes.
All right, next case.
Case number 4 is a code compliance case, case number 2023-3412. This is a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine citation for the property located at 1367 Clay Street. The owner is Relentless Holdings, and Officer Sonia Duderick will present the case.
The case was a result of a complaint received to our office on 6/8/23 for a roach infestation in apartment A8 and D6. An an infestation letter was sent to PVA listed owner and an address on that date with a listed date of 6/22 for receipt of inspection by a licensed pest control company. On 6/22/2023, I spoke with the property owner, Chris. I explained that the tenant had to cover his wife and an infant son with a net to sleep at night because of so many roaches crawling on them while they slept. He advised that he had guaranteed pest control to spray again on 6/23/2023 and will be spraying the entire facility on 29th and 30th. On 7/3, I sent him a text message asking for an update and a letter from a pest control company. He stated that they should have it and will be sending it to me. Again, on 8/10, I spoke with the property owner, and he stated they have sprayed the entire complex and is waiting for a report from the pest control company. On 8/11, a text message was sent to the property owner requesting a report and findings from the pest control company with no response. On 8/17, I called the property owner multiple times and sent a text message with no response again. On 8/24, I called the property manager, which I got no response. I sent property owner a text message with pictures of additional violation found at the property. The following violations were added. There's tires, furniture that were blocking the dumpster. There were couches everywhere. There was scattered garbage front, back, and side of the property. On 8/28, I spoke with the property owner, and he advised he is in Bowling Green and was trying to take care of the issues regarding trash and furniture. I advised him that he still needs to send me a report and plan from the pest control company, and I also informed him if I did not receive the report by the next day, a citation will be issued. The next day, the property was re-inspected and it remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to PBA listed owner with a reinspection date of 9/8/2023. The citation contained the following violation: exterior use or storage of indoor furniture, tires, scattered garbage, accumulation of trash, and infestation. As you can see, the dumpster is almost being blocked where they couldn't pick it up due to all that furniture around it. There were tires, mattresses, couches. There was a couch on the side of the property as well. On 9/7, our office received additional complaint of a water damage and roach infestation at another apartment E6. On 9/8, I have called the property owner multiple times and sent him a text message to arrange time for reinspection with no response. On 9/11, I had called the property owner again. He did answer this time and stated he had someone going to check on apartment E6 and is working to provide the requested paperwork from pest control company. On 9/13, I have not gotten any information from the property owner in reference to apartment E6, and I re-inspected the apartment E6 and the rest of the property, which remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted on the property, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to PBA listed owner with a reinspection date of 9/25/2023, with additional violations that were added: damaged kitchen and bedroom floors, kitchen receptacle not maintained and not in working order, and junk appliances. There's a trash still scattered all over the property. This is where I issued that citation on 9/13. There were appliances on the porches, front porches. There were vehicle parts, trash, tires. There were more furniture in the back of the property. On 9/27, I re-inspected the property and remained in violation. A citation was issued and posted, as well as sent by first class and certified mail to the PBA listed owner. The reinspection date on the citation is 10/9/2023. All possible attempts to work with the property owner to bring this property into compliance have been exhausted, and this case has been open for 138 days. However, we are amending our request motion to only authorization for per-day fine and not to have contractor enter a property due to owner cleaning the area around the dumpster and property overall cleaner at this time. As you can see for pictures from today. The property's much cleaner. There's only one couch in the back of the property and one chair on the side next to one apartment. There's just a little bit of trash around the dumpster, not much. But the rest of it, the mattresses, the couch, has been cleaned up, and we have one vehicle that's parked on the grass today.
So you don't want to enter the property and clean it up, is what you're
Not
saying?
at this time. They've cleaned up quite a bit, that they can come and pick up the dumpster and all that trash. All that scattered garbage that was around it's been picked up. It was pretty bad.
Did you guys ever get a copy of the pest control form, so nothing from them? Okay.
I did contact a pest control company who told me that he did not pay them at the time and they were not going to provide me anything.
They did the work, he just never paid them?
They did at the beginning, but I don't know how much or if they followed up.
How many, if this is working, how many units are in this apartment complex, do you know?
I'll issue a per-day fine in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until compliant.
Second?
Point, Holman, roll call?
Earbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Holman,
Yes?
LaPointe.
Yes.
All right, next case.
Case number 5 is a code compliance case for case number 2023-908. This is a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine citation for the property located at 1164 Crudson Drive. Owner is Shannon L. Smith, and Officer Sonia Duderick will present the case.
This is a request for authorization to issue a second per-day fine. The case was a result of a citizen complaint received on 3/3/23 for junk, scrap metal, exterior use or storage of indoor furniture, accumulation of construction material, protective treatment, roof, and drainage. The property was inspected, NOV sent to property owner with a reinspection date of 4/7/23. Since then, the property was cited on 4/10, 4/21, 5/4, and 5/19. They were all repeat offender citation issued. It was presented to the board in June of 2023 hearing, request to authorize a first per-day fine citation, which has run its course now. On 9/11, the property was inspected and remained in violation. The case has been open for 235 days. As you can see today, there is still a siding missing. If you go to the next picture, there's, on these pictures, it's kind of hard for overgrowth on that house, but there's siding that's missing. The roof still has that blue tarp on the side of it. There's tree limbs that have been there for weeks, and if you can see that blue tarp, the roof's not fixed at all. The only difference from presenting it to first time to now, there were washer and dryer in the driveway, and those are gone.
All right, we don't have any respondents present for this case. Any questions or discussion? All right, we can entertain a motion on this case.
I'll make a motion to authorize the issuance for a per-day fine citation in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until in compliance.
Second?
Harmon, LaPointe, roll call?
Earbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Holman,
Yes?
LaPointe.
Yes.
Next case.
Case number 6 is a code compliance case, case number 2022-2467. This is a request for authorization to issue a per-day fine citation for the property located at 1926 Cedar Ridge Road. Owner is Tina Hutchinson, and Officer Sonia Duderick will present the case.
This is a request for authorization to issue a second per-day fine citation. The case was originally a result of a complaint received to our office on 4/20 of 2022. During the initial inspection, junk, scrap metal, accumulation of rubbish or garbage, and accumulation of construction, demolition, or landscaping material were located on the property. That's when the first NOV was sent with reinspection date of 5/26/2022. I cited that property on 7/15/2022, on 5/26/2023, and 6/6/2023. This was the case that was presented to board on June 2023 hearing requesting for authorization for first per-day fine, which was approved. This is one of the properties, I don't know if you remember, that was damaged by tornado, so I worked with the owner quite a bit to try to get her in compliance. On 6/29, the per-day fine letter was sent, and on 7/10/23, the property remained in violation, and first per-day fine citation was issued. On 8/10, 9/11, and 10/13, the property was reinspected and remained in violation. The case has been open for 552 days. And you can see today's pictures. There was a lot of improvement, a lot of cleanup. The new roof was put in, but we still have a fallen tree limbs, gutters, trash. The railing on the porch has been fixed, but we have some issues, what I realized today, around the garage doors. So there was improvement, but still not. I believe that Tina had at one point tried to meet with our manager, but she failed to meet to get this property in compliance.
Have a respondent here. Any questions or discussions?
Is the house occupied?
And I have been getting quite a few complaints still.
Out of the amount of work done, how much would you say, like, percentage-wise, still needs to be done?
To get it in compliance, the gutters need to be fixed. There's quite a bit of fallen tree and tree limbs that were damaged during tornado, which I offered for her to have call city to do it while they were doing it, and she never did, and then scattered trash. But the rest of it has been picked up. I did realize today, when I was there today, that she had someone that was mowing and maintaining the property on that end.
I will make a motion to authorize the issuance of a per-day fine in the amount of $100 to run for a period of 60 days or until in compliance.
Second.
Dearbone, Hallman. Roll call?
Dearbone,
Yes.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Harmon,
Yes.
Holman,
Yes.
LaPointe.
Abstain.
All right, we are now at the public comments section of the meeting, and we do have a public comment. Mr. Jonathan Bryant.
Mr. Chairman, normally our public comments are limited to 5 minutes.
All right. All right.
Mr. Bryan, if you can move the microphone, thank you.
Mic is not working. Give us 1 second. Rain is coming up.
Once we get the
Might be, you
microphone
can try
set,
it.
then I'll swear you in. All right, let me swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, go for it.
Well, this is my first time speaking in front of you. I've spoken to several of you over the years about different properties when my lawn guys missed a yard or some trash built up without my knowledge. I appreciate the difficult job you all have, and I truly appreciate you all keeping our city looking good. The reason I'm here tonight is because of the selective enforcement in our downtown area. We can all sit here and think of several properties within just a block or two that have been allowed to fall into a dilapidated state. A couple of months ago, when we had the fire on College Street, my wife woke me up asking, "What's that smell?" I knew immediately it was a fire, and I was hoping it was my neighbor's fire pit, but this was much stronger than normal. So I got up out of bed where we live on Fountain Square and went to investigate. We ended up finding the fire a block away, and while we stood there watching the Bowling Green Fire Department trying to extinguish the flames, we talked about why these buildings were allowed to fall into such disrepair. That night, I told my wife I had turned in several complaints on that property in the past, but I'd never noticed anything being done. I have a similar story of complaints I've made with no other action on other similar properties. As an owner of several downtown properties, I ask that the city put pressure on the owners of these dilapidated properties. My hope is that we can reduce our risk of more fires in the future and have a safer downtown overall. I'm happy to take any questions or speak to any or all of you in more detail. Thanks for your time.
Questions or comments from Mr. Bryant? All right. Thank you, sir, for your comments. Now turn over to Brad.
So tonight we have McKenna Tabor, our new code official, with us. So I wanted to introduce McKenna real quick. She was a dispatcher with the police department for numerous years here with the city, and then moved over to planning and zoning just about a year ago. Spent a year with them, and luckily we brought her back to the city. So wanted to introduce McKenna as one of our new code officials. Additionally, we are now fully staffed, so we were 4 people short. We now have brought on 2 additional animal control officers and another code official. So 2 of those individuals started today. Today was their first day, and the other animal control officer is going to start in December. She's moving from out of town, and so she has to find a place to live and pack all her stuff. But at that point, we'll be fully staffed, and you know, it will be enable us to better address a lot of the cases and comments and concerns, such as Mr. Bryant's, or any of those we get on a daily basis.
First of all, welcome back, and glad you full staff. So that's a great thing. So, does anybody else have any comments or announcements? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All right, all roll call.
Earbone.
Yes.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Harmon.
Yes.
Holman.
Yes?
LaPointe.
Yes.
We are adjourned.